Boys, welcome back to another Bukosi's YouTube video. Today we got our best bets and player parlays for week 6 of the NFL season.
And boys, before we get into it, if you're wondering where we play all these plays, it's on Thrive Fantasy, the first link in the description. This app is the best payouts. It has lots of options. We just think it's the best. We've been heavily profitable on Thrive. We post our plays on our Instagram. We love Thrive Fantasy. If you want to use Thrive Fantasy, first link in the description, use code BROS and they'll match your first deposit up to $100. So much ways to make money on Thrive.
Yes, sir. And the first one of the day is Naji Harris under 61.5 total yards. Yes, Naji has unfortunately been awful. He's been so bad. And this is a really bad matchup against the Buccaneers. Buccaneers have been amazing against running backs. Do not like this number for Naji.
Yep, and after that, we got an over now. It's Jeff Wilson over 66.5 rushing yards, actually. Jeff Wilson has been a beast. After week 1, when he's taken over the starting job, he doesn't have a game under 75 rush yards. And you know who he's going against this week? Atlanta, who Leonard Fournette just cooked. Yes, it was a lot in the receiving game, but the Niners are more of a rushing team. Niners have a positive game script. If they go up in this game, lots of rushing attempts. Jeff Wilson's their clear RB1. He's gotten tons of yards all year, hasn't gone under this prop yet, and we like him to go over again against Atlanta.
Yep, and the next player prop is Chris Godwin over 59.5 receiving yards. Chris Godwin hit this last week, barely missed it 2 weeks ago, was half a yard away, but he is slowly getting healthier, should be more involved in this offense. Last week he looked great, and again they're versing the Steelers, who are the worst team in the NFL fantasy-wise against receivers. Struggled big time, expect Godwin and Mike Evans to have big weeks this week.
And next up, we got Dion Jackson over 13.5 receiving yards. Nyheim Hines and Jonathan Taylor have just been ruled out. Dion Jackson should be the third down back, should get some of the first and second down carries. He probably should play around 60% of snaps. Last week, had 4 catches for 29 yards, and that was with Nyheim Hines playing the first snap. Matt Ryan clearly loves dumping the ball off to his RBs. First drive of the game, he passed Nyheim Hines twice. Dion Jackson got 4 targets. What was the other guy? Phillip Lindsay got 4 targets. Matt Ryan loves passing the ball to his RBs. I'm pretty sure Nyheim Hines hasn't gone under this stat so far, 13.5 yards. Dion Jackson should be that third down RB, so we love him over 13.5 receiving yards.
And our spread of the week is Vikings minus 3 points. The Dolphins are without Tua, without Teddy Bridgewater. It's Skylar Thompson at quarterback. Yes, they are at home, but again, their offensive upside is super limited without Tua or Teddy Bridgewater. Vikings have looked pretty good on offense. They've hit this, I believe, they're 3-1-1 to the spread. One game they won by 3 points, so it would have like negated it. But again, like this number a lot. Vikings offense has been good. Dolphins with their quarterback, like Vikings minus 3.
And our last pick of the video is Amari Cooper over 53.5 receiving yards. Amari Cooper, for some reason, his whole career has played amazing at home and terrible away. If you look back at his Dallas days, he cooked whenever he was home, and it's been the same this year. When the Browns have been at home, he's averaging 93 receiving yards. He's averaging, if we're talking fantasy points, over 20 fantasy points. And at away, when they've not been home, Amari's only averaging around 10 yards a game, 10 to 15. Absolutely terrible. He cooks at home. He's at home this week against the Patriots. We like the matchup. Decent amount. Patriots are like 16th fantasy points wise to wide receivers. They aren't amazing, not bad, but Amari Cooper at home, you have to smash this over.
Yes, sir. And boys, thanks so much for watching the video. Again, hit the like and the subscribe and check out Thrive Fantasy where all these props are on. Thanks again for watching. See you guys next time.